Hello, stranger.
If only the big shot could give my post a like.
I think it'd be even better if we could hear firsthand about those legendary adventures.
Traveler above! They're coming this way!
Come to think of it, the big shot doesn't visit the speaker often.
Quiet down, little guys. Happy dawning, Wolf.
Hello, speaker. Were those ghosts talking about me?
They do indeed like sharing your tales. But I think the big shot they were talking about just now is actually the one beside you.
Wait, you mean Zev?
Me? Well, that's flattering, but we do everything as a team. Still, it's kind of nice to have fans.
Ah, the dawning. A holiday filled with snow, the beats of drums, and hope. The elderly here in Haven often say, through snow and thunder, a bountiful harvest is dawning. In ancient times, the amount of snowfall was always a key predictor of crop yield. Thousands of years of hands-on experience proved that snow could prevent droughts.
And keep out the cold!
Plus, it gets rid of all the bug eggs.
That's right, little guys. But people eventually lost touch with those experiences. They became more like distant folk tales.
I can imagine why. To the people who lived through the climate changes of the Dark Age, I doubt they see endless snowfall as a good omen.
Before they reunited with the Traveler, that was true. But Earth's weather has become relatively stable since then. Now everything's back where it all started, in an era where humanity relies on sowing seeds and harvesting crops to feed themselves. And just like that, people realize just how useful our ancestors' wisdom still is. Once the snow melts and people welcome the first harvest, all kinds of produce will fill their storerooms. So snows become a good omen for farming. Over time, people grew accustomed to celebrating the next harvest season's arrival, when the snow is at its thickest. Some are from her personal collection, yes. Drums are like the sound of thunder, which signals the melting of snow and the start of the sowing season. Everyone also dances to the beat. But if you're not a fan of drums, then you might have a rough time making it through this holiday. The who isn't important. The why is.
Oh, I know this one. The cannons on the walls aren't just for fending off invaders. They've also got a special feature. When Haven was first established, these cannons were used to fire a special type of shell that carries catalyses to convert hail into raindrops, or small ice particles right when they start to fall, mainly composed of silver iodide. They're used to keep newly planted sprouts from being damaged in hail. Eventually, the gun salute also became part of the celebration.
Huh. So festival goers are keen on anything that goes boom. Gotcha.
Speaker, let us take a picture with Zev!
We still have tons of questions to ask her.
All right, I hear you. Don't worry. You'll get your chance. Have a look around the city, Wolf. Haven during the dawning is a totally different place. Once you're done, it'd be great if Zev could come back and tell her fan club here all about her journeys. I'm sure they'd be over the moon.
Everyone living here has a right to know about the Hive.
I've made myself clear. We don't have the capacity to go chasing after a vague threat.
How could an Iron Lord like yourself be so ignorant?
What do you suggest, Warlock?
We focus all our firepower and prioritize dealing with the Hive. They pose a far greater threat than the Fallen.
What little resources Haven has are just barely enough to fend off the Fallen. Given our current state, we cannot possibly wage war on the Hive.
At the very least, you should publicly acknowledge the Hive's existence. Let everyone know there's an even greater danger out there. They have the right to know that Haven isn't as safe as their Iron Lord claims.
That would only spread fear. Consider this. Jiangxi Metro is able to focus on fighting the Fallen specifically because they do not know about the Hive. And it's thanks to that focus that they can secure more and more victories.
Then what do you suggest, my lord? Turn a blind eye?
Quite the opposite, actually. An outstanding light-bearer is keeping an eye on their every move, is she not? Ikora, the war against the Hive has long begun. Its battlefield is just more concealed than most. I'm sorry that I cannot provide any additional resources, but I still hope you can continue your research and gather all the useful information you can.
I would have done it regardless.
So that thing about the Hive, you already had a plan?
The Hive are not the first enemy we faced, nor will they be the last. I cannot predict how things will unfold, only prepare for the worst. Scholars like Ikora have keen minds, but what our people need most in times like these are strong hearts.
As for you, Wolf, you haven't let me down. I can tell that Ikora recognizes your prowess on the battlefield, too. It's not easy to impress that warlock. I hope you can continue aiding the investigation into the Hive. Not even Ikora can fight this battle alone.
I have to admit, no matter how absurd Radagast's points may seem at first, in the end, you always realize he's right.
Honestly, I think both of you have a point.
You're not exactly the comforting type.
If a threat arises, it should be stomped out. Whether it's Hive or Fallen, it makes no difference to me. If the Hive come knocking again, we'll deal with them together.
Very well. I won't stop my research into the Hive. And similarly, if you find yourself in trouble, be it Fallen or anything else, you can always call on me.
Then it's settled. The next time a shadow stirs,
We won't face it alone.